Busia baby a Ghana for eta kodidwa pa baako ene shop baako a chese eno nso ate se wo Ghana ha se omo wo branches na ho no ta ko ho no atimi nso otwumfo na otwa selfie ana ho ayefe pa na wa posti. Now this shop I'm talking about is no other shop than Shoprite na. Shocking news yenya chese eba ye nkofo bebre ebisa question as to why adenti ne epa chese Shoprite omo ba be fi Ghana ha say na enyo omo nko anye Ghana ha nko ano. They are looking at exiting the African market and the African space. No, and African for interest. Now, me sure say one super wonder say what exactly is going on and masa 10 of events abaso in this particular era. Now, nana ewa in and so
when this news came on Twitter, we were posting say we told you so. Shoprite is leaving. DSTV is threatening to be. DSTV is being threatened to shut down. Which DSTV and your mom letter said they have to suspend. Yeah, the people are saying yes because of bad NDC governance. No.
Okay.
In fact, we share the era Shoprite and the omu close it down. And about Global Foods. Okay.
Yeah.
Omu close it down. It was MPP time.
Okay.
So there are things I can't really say, but I've also had a personal relationship with this Shoprite campaign.
Okay.
But then let me break it down. Okay, Shoprite have not been making profit for almost the last 5 years.
I didn't see.
So the number one issue will have to be with increased competition. Now, these people came into the market around 1997.
Okay.
And now most I saw more in fact, where their headquarters is South Africa, Joburg, other cities, and so other African countries, Namibia and co. They broke into Ghana, Nigeria, and other things. But then what we did realize was that we say first, open groceries and now per certain kind of thing. In fact, Shoprite was even part of a shop be a friendly game. Okwa money was shop be a friendly game. Game was more into hardware stuff. It be a mattress, in bicycles, dumbbells,
sports related,
exactly. And a food kakrebi and a Shoprite near more of a edibles. Mainly edibles, no problem. So they used to like coexist near there, and they used to serve, the African markets very well. But then what really did happen was that as the years went by, and we started having an infiltration of other people coming into the market. So we saw Melcom into Bekaya early 2000s, 2004-5, Melcom where Ghana shops they were at industrial area. Any idea? I used to go and shop there a lot because I'm a school every year. My coin be I'm a shop. Me see scanning and my cook to toto. Buckets, cheap,
especially plastic materials.
Exactly. So we start having Melcom coming into the system, and Chibi after Melcom, and SSC this Max Smart near there. And immediately after this Max Smart, we also had a
China Mall.
No, China Mall classes, and I say nearby a Palace.
Okay.
So Palace Mall, Ebesete, it was Spinters, and they've been there very since, and they also went into various malls, Accra Mall, Bar Westels, Echo, Achimota, they were there. So all of these presented increased competition. Okay. So increased competition now, which means I see an Okota there was Shoprite. Unya Bibia, I was so say Adibia as a Shoprite in Kwan, a particular kind of thing. And now among that experience of ABA Costco and also Walmart or US. Now you have alternative. You have Palace, you have this, you have that. Next, customer business shrinking. And now we have a full infiltration of the Chinese mall. So Makati, Benyebi, Oba, Kakra, it's one furniture biwo, and also Ewo Titiku, Oba Streeter, Bakoso, Ewo, Emo Nichi. Even before Ufi more Nichia, Dream Bell, like
there's a
lot on the road. So Ama a shrinking into a market share. Into one more can say a NDC for a memubon and NDC for a memubon.
So it is not politics.
It is not really politics account because we share Niamana Modiba almost a currency volatility or something. Forgive me, I'm a business about for God this, but currency, like it's volatile. Volatile.
Okay.
So and then on say for example okoto idea in cedis wakoto ebia o change from 5 cedis okuta 10 cedis ebia 5 cedis and now odi akoto idea and next time no the same item this all the 10 cedis ekoto so and then dollar 5 cedis dollar that volatile currency manipulation
the banesa na omo prices no engina okay
so in engina so a customers
na say na o kan ebia makona makoto milk na say ebia na 15 cedis na 3 days later me koye na 20 cedis ameka say men samba habi
exactly
why should I come back here
exactly now one of the things people don't know is that these people know surprises no it costs you so much now customers don't buy things from there how because number one omo price no mutual rent they pay it in dollars
okay.
So you work with this space our malls that which have taken space at various malls to do events per square feet per square feet it charge $50
just per square feet in nature say baby kakra bi no
4,000 square
okay
yeah,
counted 1,000 near the amount.
So you're charging dollars and a Shoprite soon. And aside from that, the place all because of edibles, the beer was very cold.
Yeah.
She almost staff do
almost staff there.
So all these things, and then a high taxes. Taxes are so high. Now you already afford the DB. So all of these things, not just say a man and profitable. So we saw global lefts. We saw a year your friend is saying
global I think delivery service on the food back on they were really doing well. Kita motor be with the yellow bags be behind
and Chibiana a game follow I say Shoprite so say or more so Shoprite no they are saying say and Ghana and many African countries. So if you don't know, Shoprite in Nigeria, they've closed all the shops down.
Interesting.
Last 3 years, some close to all the shops in Shoprite shops in Nigeria. And it's and Aba Ghana. Inti Ghana you close here beka close give me a say Shoprite near the other. And now Shoprite is basically exiting the market. I'm say by August or so. I don't say August or early next year. They should leave on beton most of more equipment. Yeah, they are not almost the market. Pull it out from the market. This is a very very sad.
It is a very sad news. Now we will be say what consequences and a way work on the economic.
It has a lot of consequences. I remember during Doomsaw. I had an affiliation with one of these game and Shoprite because we are all in the same yard. And I remember going to the place or work, going to back door and seeing, even though I was not in the same yard, I wasn't really in that particular space. And the lady almost were 100 people off.
Oh,
yes.
During the Doomsaw time.
Yeah, because Doomsaw time, you have to keep the foods frozen.
Yeah.
Meat no one best say. So to fuel the beer.
Okay.
Plants or expenses no quite high. So to mitigate any lay stuff off. And you tell my Ghana fan during that time.
Okay.
Exactly. So all of these things a bit hard to power. I remember when they were closing game down. Not almost be so sale near the other. So I went there to purchase some of these things and I asked, "Is here now? You close it and and people were like, "You know, almost my 3 months salary. No more doors. Work is almost over 300.
Yeah,
300 just for that
one
particular
branch,
mall.
Yeah,
Accra was almost 5. Be coffee.
Interesting.
All of these people are going home, and some will never get a job. If you want to win. They will never. So it is so sad.
So a big blow part.
The employees, the employment sector, the workforce. One more employer, more because some of these girls, these are we say Shoprite. You may be saying that it keep you more.
Yeah.
It keep you more active. Or continue if you of course, yes.
Merchandisers, promoters,
exactly.
Because I've been a promoter several times.
Exactly.
What
I say. So all of these people, like some of them will get a job, but then in a climate, it is going to be really, really, really tough. So I'm just hoping, say, President Mahama can step in. Shoprite want to pull, but then we can have talks.
Okay.
What I say, okay, no problem. They saying, oh, taxes near high. You charge the amount in dollars.
Okay.
A year your friend is saying the malls near the other. Okay, maybe a bit mama a little bit of tax exemption because if these companies are there and mama some sort of class B,
of course,
of what I say, of course, see free airport out to me call any the experience of a mini New York B. So if all these things leave a better hard dream, what I say, and not just I think say I don't know if Lee Square and friend is saying Woodin. So we don't make closing in Anaka a cramo and Osudiano.
I think Junction Malls or more for Woodin.
Other malls in there, close it down near the and there was this shop to butter.
I have not heard of
no
that.
more tone shoes, no more Ben Telefonica. So all these things, no, they be a two medium company be so buy a jet, no more tone cheap clothes.
Okay.
Clothes as a price, no feminine, yes, quality near a bit okay.
Okay.
All these people have closed down. Closed down So, Charlie, we need to really do something about this. When your NDC and PP matter, Mama has nothing to do about it. But Mama can save the day.
Okay.
You can call the owners of this particular year and try to come into an agreement. One of the things to also say here is that I think Shoprite can do something about this.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been to Melcom these days.
Yes, I have.
Charlie,
I have.
Like Melcom have rebranded.
Yeah. And then, interestingly, they are building their own spaces. Say, nebe omo renti biom. That is one thing I have noticed.
No, even though we are building our own space, we don't want to be a bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. They are penetrating through the malls.
Yeah.
Oko eye Junction Mall. Oko Accra Mall. Melcom Mall.
Yeah.
Oko
Omo fi ho, but they've come back.
Exactly. Melcom. Oko Accra Mall. Melcom. Ewo. Oma be bi ana game one. Oma ko jiho. Yeah. Oba West so Junction so
and then around Spinkters they built a new space a very nice.
Yes. So the approach we use to say we will tackle the malls because people go to the malls.
Okay.
And then it has a ready customer base.
Yeah.
We will also build our own thing. So where Shoprite field near the Adeno, Malcolm is sweet. That's why sometimes rebranding is really so good.
Okay.
And especially some of my eatery near the
it's very large.
Ebi more a proposal, ebi more dates near that. People as students, or more project, no more table. Like Charlie, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And
almost really some cool. Game area be a just say games are ube involved. Games are ube born be a very very nice bar. Na answer na yebe say we have more time. Somebody will ask, say, the Shoprite or more corner. Is it not an open window for local authorities? Say, sorry, no munye BB. As in local market, no any conform Ghana. Obi to mean take over the space. Now, ononso nye BB acquired to say locally, no, it should be owned by Ghanaians.
So the thing is, one thing about this particular companies near the Adene say, it is very, very expensive. I mean, for example, some years ago, I think this was like probably 4 or 5 years ago. I have a personal relationship with one of the managers at the mall.
Okay.
So, me calling in China, I'm so we want to take a space, and we're thinking of actually planting our studios in the mall.
Okay.
At I say, and kaso nana baby biama near the day. So we went further. We did a meeting. And I'm offering mom quotation.
Okay. Now wow quotation.
It could have skewed ourselves, but then Charlie, it's in dollars. Okay. And one thing people you are paying for your space. You are paying for car park.
Okay.
Because car park you maintain because of on potential customers who come to your place.
Of course.
You have to pay for washroom. You have to pay for cleaning. And some wow space.
Yeah.
You have to pay for
Workers.
Electricity and maintenance of your air conditioning.
Okay.
So in a month now we're looking at closely like almost 40,000 a month in terms of rent. Rent in Kwan.
Oh, okay.
So what is crowd will be some in the charge in dollars. What is bear like $2,000-3,000.
And I said, how many years I said now? Okay.
4 years ago. So you see, say some people come in, you be out to me, we have a shop, shop they exit quickly.
Yeah.
Because a boka on boka ain't saying so we can do, because why should we be in this country and then be charging dollars? And one of the things I also want to say, these particular kind of companies, any idea, you know, the more is being operated by is it Bro Ghana? Okay. And Bro Ghana no more operating, you know, the real owners of the mall, SNIT.
Okay.
SNIT and like almost partner SNIT investment or more say, you know.
Okay.
So why would they be charging in dollars? So these are questions like we continue, we ask each and every time, and also so Charlie, any easy sir. It's not easy. Any easy. So you better what will really happen. But then you go PayPal.